Hey guys, what up, what up? This is Rune Rifter here. This is a special, gonna be a fun little video. So this video is going to be about a, believe it or not, an ARG I found. So ARGs, let's get to that discussion really quickly. So for those of you who are not familiar, an ARG stands for an alternate reality game. And I find them very interesting. In fact, hold on a second. I do find them really interesting. I've helped solve a few ARGs back when. So I just felt like it would be appropriate if I would address this ARG. And I looked up its status. No one has ever gotten around to solve it yet. No one's even tried. So I feel like I just show you guys around this website that I found, this ARG website, because obviously it seems really fake. I mean, ARGs are fake, except they're supposed to give off the vibe that they're somewhat real, like there's an element of truth to it. So that's kind of what I found here. It's just odd. Some ARGs are more odd than others. This one makes a little less sense. Oh. Anyway, this one makes a little less sense than a few other ARGs I found because this one has no pieces of the puzzle you can put together. It doesn't give you anything. It just wants you to solve it. It just wants you to solve it for yourself. It won't give you any help or any hints like some ARGs do, believe it or not. Some of them actually give you hints to step forward in trying to solve them. So this ARG is, the website for this ARG is called superbad.com, and the second you click enter, it'll take you to this interesting this interesting artwork page where it has these things up here. This is actually, I don't understand the significance of this stuff up here, the blind text, because this text is meant for blind people to read. How this works in real life, if this is on like a plaque or something, they put their finger on here and slide it through, and that should tell them everything they need to know. They should be able to read that, and it will actually spell out something. But obviously, since blind people can't really put their fingers on the screen to read what it says, because that has no avail. You can't feel anything up here. I'm touching the screen right now, you can't feel anything. They can't really read anything up here, so I don't know the significance of that, other than it's just kind of an interesting little dotted image. So yeah, you might notice that if I hover my cursor over, I think I have my cursor turned off for this video, but if you hover your cursor over the Pikachu JPEG file, you'll notice that you can click on it. You're actually able to click on it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And then you are brought to this web page that says, Jack's face is fat, but the rest of his body is normal. Don't you dare hush me, Vivian, or whatever. Well, I don't see how it could hurt anyone's feelings if it's just the honest to God truth. The boy has a fat face. Now quit it. Stop hushing me. I'm actually not really sure as of today what this could mean, but sorry, just correcting my posture. What this could mean, but it has something. You'll notice that there's a few characters, a few reoccurring names that is brought up throughout this video, throughout this ARG. You'll notice Jack right here. You'll notice Vivian. And you'll notice a few more reoccurring names that we'll get to in a minute. But right now, my analogy on this text box you see right here. My dog Reggie's staring at me. He's been doing that for the past 5 minutes and he hasn't moved since. Kind of worried. Oh wait, there he goes. He's putting his head down. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is, this might sound like a discussion, and in between this space right here, between this and this, you'll notice that maybe someone was telling him something. Maybe Vivian, as we can see here, was telling him something. Maybe he was like trying to shush him because what he said wasn't his face is fat, and the rest of his body is normal. Maybe Vivian is trying to stay... Maybe Jack is right next to whoever is talking, which you'll find out who he is in a minute. He's talking, and Jack is near him, so Vivian, maybe this narrator's friend, is trying to say, shh, he's right there. He's like trying to hush him. And that's why he says, don't you dare shush me, Vivian. And then Vivian must tell him something in between this and this, which makes him say, well, I don't see how it could hurt anyone's feelings if it's just the honest to God truth. The boy has a fat face. So Vivian's probably saying, hey, don't say that. I know it's hurtful, but I mean, I know it's the truth, except it's hurtful. And he's like, I don't see how it can hurt anyone's feelings. Because, be honest, we all felt like this sometime in our life. And then he says, now quit it. Stop shushing me. Now, I'm not sure what this could mean. Because after... Maybe Vivian just shushed him again? And yeah. So anyway, this right here, as you can see, this is like a little puzzle up top, right above this blue and right above this paragraph, this puzzle up top here. This will change when you hover your mouse cursor over it, as you can see here. Now, you have to get your mouse cursor right on these little blips here, these little dots, or else it will not work. You will not change the puzzle. And if you do this all the way, it still won't change anything. I've tried messing with this puzzle for maybe a few hours now. Well, not now. I mean, I discovered this just a few days ago. So I've been messing with this puzzle a bit, and I don't know its significance. But right now, this is all it does. You just change it, and that's its significance. Right here. I'm wondering if you could try to spell something with it, but for right now, I have no idea. So now we're going to click on Vivian, and then this brings you to this. This is a long page of, not too long, a page of text that gives you a little bit more backstory to what exactly is going on here. So it says, Dear everyone, I'm sorry, I can't write to each of you individually, but our family counselor said it was important to get this letter out to everyone as quickly as possible. Now you might notice there's a red flag with this. At the start of this paragraph here is that a family counselor, aka a family therapist, does not want you to tell anybody about any of your problems at home. So this kid, this narrator, the main guy who is telling Vivian to stop hushing him, to stop shushing him, this kid is basically saying that him and his family have gotten into some issues, and the counselor says, instead of saying what's said in here stays in here, no, this counselor is telling him to get this information out to everyone, which is strange. Anyway, it's sad that we have to send a message like this. We realize that almost all of you who gave money to Little J, memorize that name, Little J, gave it in good faith. But please, do not loan J Jr. any more money. So what this is saying, I have no idea, but it's interesting. J Jr., Little J, Little J could be the little brother, if you will, of whoever's narrating this. J Jr. wasn't trying to take advantage of anyone. He just wanted to be certain that he was getting enough foods from the meat group. The meat group. The meat that can be returned will be... the meat that can be returned will be. The meat that has already gone bad, J Jr. will pay for out of his own pocket. All of your money will be returned. Sincerely, Viv. Here we go. So Viv is the main narrator, or whatever, however you want to pronounce that. And as for the meat group, I don't even know what this means, but I can tell you that that it's supposed to be like a foundation that's giving Little J Jr. foods from the meat group. It gives him foods so that he can survive. But he can't pay them back, so he's asking people to donate money to him, to Little J. Little J's asking for people to donate money to himself so that he could buy foods from the meat group so he could live off it. About ARG websites, the thing you want to be doing constantly is make sure you're highlighting the entire page to make sure you're not missing anything. And as you can see right here, I'm not missing anything. It's just, yeah. There could be a hidden button anywhere, and I've been looking around a lot trying to find any hidden buttons just to make sure that this can give us some more clues. But as I said before, I've been looking for a while now, and I cannot find any clues that help you out with what's going on here. So as you can see here, the HTML at the bottom of the bottom left of the page, you want to keep in mind does not change throughout all this. Heaven.html, superbad.com. This does index meat. So this is going to be the first thing we click on, and that brings us to this interesting web page right here. This sub page. This picture of me was taken when I was in heaven. It was fun. I was bathed in a golden light the whole time. They gave me this suit to wear, but I had to give it back the same day. And here we have this, whatever this image is. Ooh. And yeah, it's interesting. If you highlight the whole page, you won't find anything else. That's about it. You can't click on this guy. You can't really, if you highlight this, it'll do nothing. But within this page, you'll see 3 strings. You'll see Super B, you'll see man, and you'll see the accident. What the accident is, as you can see, I haven't clicked on yet. I've clicked on these to scan through the website, but I haven't looked at the accident yet. But maybe I'm going to split this video up into 2 parts. This series, and maybe I'll split it up into several depending on how much clues I can find and how much clues I'll save this till the very end you guys want to give me. If you guys decide to join me in my ARG hunt, and you can comment on my videos giving me any sorts of information whatsoever you can find on this topic. I'm not going to make a Discord server on this because I feel like that isn't necessary right now, but if I feel like there's too much information to cover in just a few videos, then I might start my own Discord server about this. But for right now, we don't know. Alright, so looking back at this website at hand, we can go on to the meat group, which will bring up this long page of text. Now, as you can see, that these are also command puppet, monster, fall. So these are all different. All these meats, bear, bud. Let's see. We have bee, probably linking to the super bee, monster, bee. So this, the beef brief, issues and trends in the cattle industry, National Cattlemen's Association, February 1995. Alright, so guys, I just want to point this out. Do not trust this at all. Do not trust this. This is obviously a lie. This is obviously part of the ARG, but like I said before, ARGs, as in general, alternate reality games, reality, keyword reality being there, they try to make it seem like this is reality. This is an actual thing. But the truth is it's not. So, let's just continue on here. So it says this is there's a quick link here that says follow, and it says meat is the one food group eaten in appropriate amounts. So I'm not gonna, if I really want to analyze all of this stuff, guys, obviously I'm not gonna have time. Ounces per day, 1.8. Pork, 0.7. I'm not going to have all this time to do this, but every time it says meat, there's a new link, but some of them repeat, like fall, monster, monster, more monster, bee, So you kind of do this monster in a random succession. So, yeah, if you guys want to read through this on your own time and tell me what any of this could possibly mean, that would be great for my videos in the future about this topic. But right now, this ARG is not giving me a lot of information to work with. But we'll see what we can do in the future. So we're given a lot of links here. So so the first link here gives us this. And as we can see here, we are taken to another page. And this page, oh yeah, this is the Soviet Union is history. Who's next? So this is another page, another sub page. Oh shoot. I hope that didn't mess up the video at all. Let's just drag this on here. And at the bottom of the page, obviously, we're going to see some more text. Oh. I could have sworn on one of these there was some extra text. Anyway, this is a link, by the way. Any volunteers? So yeah, this ARG is a lot. Any volunteers? The Soviet Union was history. Who's next? I have no idea what that could mean. A possibility might be that this ARG is trying to tell us that this website is like a very old website that was up since the Soviet times, and it took part in bringing down the Soviet Union. Might take a while. And now it says, "Come on now, don't be shy." And then it brings us this Hindu like stuff. If we go here, we zoom in on this, click on this, we get this. I've been to this place before. Slice. Pretty interesting. We have a change. No, it's not adult. Right, monkey. We have a receipt right here. And here we have her. That follows. And now we have the... And we're back to this page. So yeah, it's a big string of mumbo jumbo and sorts of stuff. And it brings us to this. A lot of this stuff is just like copy paste, a very cheap website. But yeah, we can click on the stars here. As we can see, the picture kind of changed a little bit. The picture changed again. And then what's in the trunk. And then we have all this. We have pipes, we have follow. I've been to this one before. It has all sorts of random stuff you can click. All sorts. It's like a giant string. Just a labyrinth of code, of embedded coding. And, hold on a second. And, so, yeah, so also, you'll also notice another thing about this is that they'll notice that there's something that reoccurs every now and then if you go to a website, and sometimes you'll find a thing called the monster. Mystery of Monster Mountain, ugly man, he lived in the jungle. He was half man, half monster. He ate green gorillas. When he was 3, he was very nice. Then when he was 12, he turned into a monster. His name is the Purple Graveyard Monster. So obviously, it's kind of like 8-year-old, 4-year-old stuff writing. His planet was called Ukai. He has a spaceship. He can go 8,000 miles a day. On Thursday, 1980, he went to Earth that very day. Then he saw another planet. It was called Earth. So he went to Earth that very day. He saw another planet. It was called Earth. So yeah, very bad writing here. But a monster, back to the monster, to be continued. Go somewhere else. So you'll notice that these are some stuff. And there's so much here that you can learn about. There's so much stuff just everywhere. And then we have some Japanese. So yeah, it's all very random. Also with these, you gotta be careful about oh hello there. A lot of this place I haven't been to before. I'm just checking it out with you guys to see. Unit tool .m. Here we have a random image of a gorilla. And you'll also notice that it is the gorilla kind of has like a green color complexion around here. So that could be the stupid bad. What does that say? Dabbits specialists. And then we have this. And you'll notice that there's this one is open. Go into this. And then you're back here. So this just goes in a big string. I'm already going on 22 minutes. That's a lot. But this is a confusing ARG. There's so much here. There's so much here to investigate. And if you guys want to help me with that, that would be stellar. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Anyway, make sure you check the description. I'm going to leave a link to the original ARG to this website in the description if you want to check it out. But until then, see you guys later. Stay awesome, Rifters. Peace out.